something, Mr. Children. Sounds like an engine. Where? What direction? I can't make it out. It seems like it's all around us. Can't you hear it? That what you mean? Yeah, that's it. That's it. High-speed propellers bearing 105. Right, full runner.
All right, what are we doing today? More first gen stuff, of course. This one's actually kind of particular to first gens because pretty much all of them have the same issue. It's called a COWL crack, and you can see here, maybe on the camera, the weld is cracking through. It's actually a pretty mild one from what I've seen on first gens before. This one's a little worse. The weld's cracked, but it's also starting to crack on the actual piece of sheet metal here. I've seen them where they crack all the way over here and then it separates, and this whole thing is just kind of flopping around. If you notice your dash squeaking or making loud noises when you hit a bump, that could very well be the problem on one of these old Dodges. So the plan, I don't really have a plan, but sort of my plan here is I'm going to drill at each end on the crack to stop that from spreading any farther, weld that up. I got this piece of 16 gauge sheet metal here, so I'll be, you know, cutting up a couple different pieces out of that, shaping it to the best I can to match the panel. That could be kind of interesting. And then I'll be plug welding it around, and then I might seam seal it. The first step, for me at least, I'm making them out of paper, the mock-ups out of paper, and then I'll transfer that over to a cardboard template. Just about got all the little cardboard pieces made for the driver's side here. And then I got these pieces going on here. Something kind of like that, and obviously it's going to require a lot of shaping of these pieces. Just got to get these transferred over to metal, and then I can start doing some welding and some strengthening. So I've got this piece about made up. I made this one out of 3 little pieces here and bent it. It's obviously not perfect because I'm just working with a bunch of hand tools and no experience. And then I also have this piece here, which is going to go like that. Obviously I'm going to do a little bit more shaping once I start getting it welded on the truck. Then I'll you know, kind of press this in and weld it where I like it, and then continue going doing that. So this piece will go here. I've already I've welded up the crack, ground the old weld down, welded up the crack there, and then this will go over it like that. Next step is to remove all the paint from the area where I'll be plug welding and seam welding, whatever. And then I will drill all these for plug welds. I got this stuff yesterday from Napa. It's called 3M weld through coating, and it's a zinc heavy coating, and it's meant for things like this where you're not going to be able to get any paint behind this once it's all welded. So I'll coat the back sides of these in this, and also where I will be welding. Whoa, slow down. How'd we get all the way to the passenger side over here? Well, in typical me fashion, I tend to get kind of immersed in what I'm doing, and I forget about filming and making the video as time goes on and it gets later and later into the night. So I had some shots of the passenger side I threw in that you definitely didn't notice. And I mean, it was just a bunch of welding and grinding and hammering. Kind of boring stuff anyways. So just about the finished product here. Ended up grinding all the plug welds down. Still got to hold the fill there, obviously, and some more smoothing to do. But that's the passenger side. Driver side, just about the same. Of course, still got a little bit more finishing to do. And then I will seam seal the welds, and then that'll get bed lined, so it'll be nice and durable. Probably went a little overboard on the, you know, just the size of the plates and the amount of welding I did. But it's pretty strong, and I don't think it's going anywhere now. So, you know, if we're gonna go big, right? So that's kind of where we're at on the cowl plates. Just about finished. Next time we'll be doing rocker panels. I've already got the driver's side off here, as you can see, and then some. Ended up chasing some more rust, and yeah, so that kind of spiraled out of control. One of these days I will be able to start putting parts back on here instead of chasing rust and cutting stuff out of here, but we'll get there, right? Anyways, see you next time.